News. Okay, we're live.
Alright.
YouTube, we're just going to sit here and have a Bible discussion on many different topics. So, we're just enjoying ourselves and we just thought we'd record it for you guys.
We're reading scripts.
Reading the scripts.
Yeah. we got many different subjects like Jesus, you know. A lot of beautiful preachers out there, they tend to stick with that name because it's written in a book that way, and they don't understand that men had influence on that, you know. They get a hold of the book and they translate it to another language, and you don't do that with people's names.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. It's a pronoun.
It's crazy. Barack Obama still has his same name.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. My name is Jackie in English. If I go to Africa, you think I'm going to let them call me Boombe? You know?
Yeah.
I'm Jackie now. Let's talk African. Boomba, 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 Jackie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, we should try to look for the son's correct name. I know there's many different flavors out there, but at least get away from Jesus.
Yeah. You know, that's disrespectful, really, to call somebody the wrong name.
Yes, it is.
You know, and I'm not finna call Bobby Dan or Zach Michael because they feel disrespected. But it seems like today people say the name don't matter. The name don't matter. Okay, well if the name don't matter, I'm gonna call you something else all day long.
Yeah.
And see how long you're gonna sit there and let me call you a different name. If you're gonna sit there and call our Messiah a different name, and then when somebody come at you with the true name or trying to show you what the true name is, you want to say, oh, whatever, I use this name anyway. And you're just going to continue to disrespect
This
the
name
Messiah.
works for me. It's been
constantly
working for years for me.
I'm getting kind of upset talking about it right now.
Yeah, you know, my dad, he told me one time somebody walked up to him and called him by another name.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you know, that made me mad. He know me.
Mm-hmm.
And what, I didn't mention it because he's my dad. I got to honor my dad. But what came to my mind is, that's how the Yahushua feels.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want somebody calling you by a different name.
Nope.
You know him. So, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, when he says the word, my sheep hear my voice, they know me, you know, they follow me. Let's get his name.
Yeah.
Let's get his name.
Well, there's no other name you could be saved under.
And that is
Ooh,
another
Acts
thing.
4 and 12.
How are you saved if
Let's
you're
get
calling
that.
him Jesus?
Let's get that. Acts 4 and 12, I think. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm glad you brought that up. There is no other name. Yes. Acts 4 and 12. I got lucky.
That was good.
That is
Be like
beautiful.
that. Hey, look at
Yeah,
that.
no, it's in your heart.
Oh, you got it highlighted. You know what?
highlighted.
That's important. A lot of people try to say that name, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, it may not matter if you die in ignorance, but when these words come across your ears, it's time for you to investigate because Jesus ain't it.
Yeah.
It ain't it. Letter J, 500 years old.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do
it
the
didn't come
research
into the
on it.
mainstream until the 17th century. They were
Yeah.
using the letter I
Yeah.
to spell his name in Greek.
Jesus.
Yes.
They did the best they could.
Yeah.
They didn't have the Greek letter, their alphabet. They didn't have the same sounds.
They didn't have that. Yeah.
But they tried the best that they could, and I guess the translators they said, well, I'm just gonna translate this to Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna call the Messiah Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
and when his name don't sound nothing like Jesus,
Nothing like it.
nothing like it. It's
Nothing
nothing
like
like it. Nothing like it.
Yahushua.
And there's no J sound in Greek, Latin, or Hebrew
Or Arabic.
till this day.
Yeah.
Or Arabic till this day.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Go ahead. You wanted to read that Acts 4:12?
yeah,
It
I read it. Acts 4:12 says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
That's powerful, whether you guys understand that or not. I mean, we're talking about salvation here. My brother just read that there is none other name. One name. There's no S on there. Now, you go to Revelations, you're going to find this beast with the S on the end of names of blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, I would say blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's a lot of you people out there, you guys live on that name and you'll die with that name. But I wish you guys would consider looking into another name, because it ain't Jesus. We know that.
Yeah, just look it up. It's really easy. It's really easy.
It is.
Send them to the Dead Sea Scrolls on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
To look
Yes.
these things up and just accept things just because that's the way things been. We got to come out of her, and if coming out of her means to come out of these churches and saying the right name, and that's what it is. We have to respect the Son of our Creator.
Yes, sir.
We have to respect the name that was given to him from the Father.
Yep. And hey, when he blinded Paul, when that big light shined down on Paul, he spoke to Paul in a Hebrew tongue.
Yeah, Hebrew tongue.
Paul said, "Who are you?" He said, "I am," and he didn't say Jesus.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Because he spoke Hebrew.
Yeah.
So he said, "I am Yahushua."
Yeah.
So he told Paul himself, "My name is Yahushua," because the Bible says he spoke in a Hebrew tongue. If Jesus came out of his mouth, that would be a blasphemy,
And
abomination.
and I done heard a lot of so-called Hebrew people still saying Jesus. I ain't trying to get no beef with him, but Pastor Dow, he defends that name because it says it's a translation into the English language or whatever. But
It's been falsely translated.
every name is. This is what I learned. Proper nouns are the same, no matter where you at.
Yeah.
Proper name and a name is a proper noun.
You're saying names are transliterated, not translated.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
And
And that's the way it is today. That's why you got Chinese people. You will hear them and all that crap they saying out of their mouth. You will hear somebody's name.
when you hear the Spanish people talk, you hear them talking the Spanish thing, then they say Time Warner.
Yep.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Because it's proper respect.
Yeah.
I mean,
but when it comes to you know why people accept Jesus? Because his name was changed just like his people's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. And another thing, Lord and God is not a name.
Oh, those are titles. Yeah,
Lord
we get
and
on
God
that
is not a
too.
name. You can't call on the name of the Lord. You can't call on God. All right, you got to know the name of the Lord.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, he said his name will be great. Dreadful among the heathen.
Yeah.
It's so dreadful they don't want to call on it.
Yeah, and his name is Yahuwah, and again,
And his power in his name.
I don't know how they got Jehovah.
Or even Yahweh.
I don't know how they got that.
Yeah, Jehovah. That's another J in
The
it.
name matters. It matters. It matters. It wouldn't say it. So it says it wouldn't be that way. It says so in the word that the name matters. It matters. It matters. It matters. Call on his name. His name is a strong tower. It matters.
Yeah.
It matters. Nobody under no other name can anybody be saved. The name matters. His name is not God. His name is not Lord. Messiah's name is not Jesus. It's not Hawashad or whatever you want to say.
You know what the worst one to me is? I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother.
Good.
The worst one to me is Ahia. Because that's only in the scriptures one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ahia.
Yeah. And plus there's a prophet named that in Kings.
I did look that up. That is,
Yeah.
I did look that up on my computer.
And that's
And it is the Father's name, but it's got another letter in front of it.
yeah.
Yep. That I am is the Father's, the two letters in the Father's name switched around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But that guy's name is like that with another letter in front of it.
Okay.
It's like, yeah.
Hiya.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
I'm not much for Hebrew, but yeah, it is like
I
that.
don't even know the Hebrew spoke like that.
We didn't.
Thank you. I
We
don't
didn't
feel that
speak like
either.
that Yiddish. That's
I
that
don't feel that
Poland and that's that Yiddish. We
Why?
didn't speak like
I
that.
don't think he had speaking where every time we speak, you got a hawk spit come out your throat every time you speak and every time you talk.
Yeah.
Because you talk like you're
No.
spitting on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I agree. I agree.
But yeah, just the name. We had to get the name right. That's one thing we do have to get right and stop ignoring.
A lot of people think that it's not important. I know some beautiful preachers and teachers out there. You guys are stuck with Jesus, Lord, and God because we woke up to it. But it's time we pull that wool off your face and go and investigate. Even if you come up with another name, you got to know it ain't Jesus.
And if you investigate, you'll find out the Lord is Baal.
Means Baal.
Yeah,
Baal.
Yeah.
He said you would call me no more Belli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And it's all through the Bible that we're calling him that.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
Balaam. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And a lot of things that people may not realize out there in YouTube land, they may not realize that every time you see the word Lord in all caps, that is the Father's name. That's the tetragrammaton, the 4 letters.
The Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you calling him Ahaya, then you're only going to find that one time compared to 7,000. So I'm telling you, that's the stupidest name to try to give him when it does mean. It's a great, beautiful meaning of the meaning of his name.
Yeah.
But his name also means love.
Yeah.
He says his name is jealous. You know, he's got all kinds of meanings about his name.
Yeah.
And I am that I am is actually, he was mad when he said that.
Yeah.
But, he's just saying, I am. I will never change.
Yeah.
And then these brothers take that and turn it into his name.
Yeah.
Like his name is only written one time. His name is in in Judah.
Mm-hmm.
His name is in Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
In all the prophets.
Yeah.
That's his name, Yah and Yahoo.
Yeah.
You can't come up with Ahaya. And there's a lot of you brothers with this Yahweh die, and
Yahweh
Yahweh Shai, Shalom. I don't know where you guys get that ghetto Hebrew. It ain't no good as this Yiddish crap. And we've been destroyed.
Yeah.
And the Hebrew we have might not even be correct, but I think you can get a little closer than this Yiddish and that ghetto Yahweh Shai stuff.
Yeah.
With what we do have.
Yeah.
But that's another reason why a lot of people do stick with Jesus is because of
There's
this.
so many different
Because of
names,
different
and they're
names.
not quite sure which one.
Yep.
But see, we had that issue when we first started. We were calling him
No, we
Yeshua or something like that.
we
And
came
then we
across
heard-
the shortened version of his name for Yeshua, and that's what we was calling for.
Yeah.
A while.
That's what it just said.
Yes.
Yeshua.
Yep.
And
That's the
then-
Aramaic name. I can show
Mhm.
you where Joshua's name was switched to Jeshua. I think it's in
It's in
Nehemiah.
one of these. It's
Yeah,
in this book.
it's in one of them. Yeah.
I believe
They were calling him Joshua, and went into captivity, started learning their language, and then they would start calling him Jeshua.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you got,
like Tony Smith.
yeah.
Yeshua.
And then when it comes to the son's name, it's
Yes.
Yeshua. Yeah. All right, we'll move on to another subject.
3 days and 3 nights.
Woo!
3 days and 3 nights.
That's crazy.
3 days and 3 nights. I know we both done videos on this.
Yes.
It's impossible.
It's mathematically impossible to get up Sunday morning resurrection, period.
It's impossible.
If you know he died before sundown, and he tells you in the scripture that the only way I'm going to prove I'm the Messiah, the only sign you're going to get is I'm going to be in the grave 3 days and 3 nights. So if he died at sundown, then you got to make him rise at sundown, somewhere in that neighborhood anyway. But if you carry it to a Sunday morning, you gave him another night.
Yeah.
You can't get 3 days and 3 nights. You're going to get 3 days and 2 nights, or
Yeah.
3 days and 4 nights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And see,
It just doesn't make sense. You guys need to investigate that.
Yeah.
Just like the calendar, it doesn't make sense if you don't know when the Shabbat is. When the calendar right now in real life that's going on the Gregorian calendar we go by, it has Sunday starting the first day and Saturday being the last day. So if you count, that's 7 days, but you can't even comprehend that the 7th day on the calendar is the Shabbat on the calendar right now.
Wow.
But we just go off of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know,
Yep.
so
Huh.
it's ridiculous.
excuse me. What people really don't realize, and what people haven't been taught or not being taught in these Christian churches, is the layout of the days of his of how everything went down. Now everything, he had Passover. Passover first, all right? And he was crucified on Passover on the stake. He died probably 3 hours before
Sunset.
sunset, which will be Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is what is it?
A high Sabbath.
A high
Alright.
Sabbath.
That's the Sabbath that they was trying to rush and take him down off the stake for.
That's how they come up with Good Friday. Ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that Good Friday because they knew he had to be down off of the stake before the Sabbath day, but they don't realize it was a high Sabbath.
Because they're not being taught that it's Passover. Then the day after Passover is the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is a high Sabbath.
Yeah.
And then you got Then you got the day of preparation was the next day for the weekly Sabbath.
For the weekly Sabbath.
So, I mean, you know what? I don't even know how I even kept going with that myself growing up.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? Because it made no sense. It makes no sense. You can't add it up. You can't take Friday evening and get 3 days and 3 nights and get Sunday morning.
You just have to do it like the Christians do it. Friday says, oh, that's good enough.
Yeah.
It says 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you ought to feel like a complete and utter imbecile, a complete fool, idiot. We all went to school. We all learned our basic math skills. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't get it, but I just don't get it. All right.
Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. How about the dry bones, guys? We see that's like a big rock rolling downhill. And all these brothers and sisters out here picking up on this thing and running with it.
Yeah.
Ain't no stopping it, is it?
Nope.
It's
Right.
Once it catch you, it's just on you.
The
You
Ruach,
got to go.
the Ruach is pouring on the blacks,
Yes, he is.
It's-
waking us up to who we
And
are.
it just seemed like it's like the past 6 years. It seemed like a lot of people been waking up around the same time. So I know it's been about 4 or 5 years for us. About six.
About 6 for me
years.
too.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, a lot of people has woken up around this same time, and you know.
And I'm continuing to see a lot of you brothers coming in on YouTube, getting hooked up into this name. And I know you're new because you don't have no videos, you don't have no subscribers. You know, I'm checking it out, and you guys are, just getting into it. I appreciate it. You guys made a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
You know, and,
welcome to the family.
Yeah. Well, we really got to start doing, because it's not many of us. I mean, there's a lot of
With the
us,
same
but we're
mind.
spread out.
Yeah.
And I mean, we gonna have to get together and fellowship.
We got to
Have
find
to.
some common ground because we got all these different names, all these different teaching, and
Confusing everybody.
It's just like Christianity with the different denominations.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that with the different denominations. You know,
Yep.
it's poison.
it's poisonous. And we got to find some kind of common ground. Even with the different names we have, that's fine and dandy. But them brothers that believe that the New Testament is false, we're not trying to get common ground with you. that ain't happening. You are anti-Messiah. You take that spirit on wherever you're going.
That's the spirit of the Antichrist.
Yeah. Because if you cannot have the Father without the Son.
Yeah.
That's point blank.
Yeah.
So no, we ain't talking about you, but you other brothers calling on Yahweh or Jesus and all those different names, but you still believe the scriptures, you're just in ignorance. Hey, we got to find some common ground and get along. Stop this bickering and fighting back and forth.
Yeah, we're
You
just doing the same thing that we
Christianity.
but we're as
Yeah.
blacks, we're doing the same thing that we've been brainwashed to do, is to fight each other.
We fight. That's the biggest issue. Is we fight each other.
Fight each other. We hate on each other. We're jealous of each other.
Yes.
We want to see each other.
Crocodiles in the bucket.
Crawdads in the bucket.
We want to see everybody downfall. We can't trust each other.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's a shame. That's a shame.
That's a shame.
You know?
Jealous of one another. I see a lot of brothers. I can see you guys out there. I see jealousy. You want everybody to go by and hit likes on your videos and stuff like that, but you don't go do it to their channel because you want all the fame and glory. You think it's all about you.
Yeah.
I see you brothers out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can name you, but I won't.
Yeah, and this is a waking up is a good thing. It's a great thing to gain a lot of this knowledge and wisdom, and we just got to we got to operate in the right spirit. We can't be divided. You know what I'm saying? It can't be, oh, this is a camp and this is a camp and this is a camp and I'm this and I'm that. I mean,
yeah.
you might as well go back to Sunday worship and stuff, and
Yeah.
go pick Catholic or pick Methodist or pick Episcopal or pick Holiness or Apostolic or whatever,
Yeah.
Southern Baptist or
Yeah.
whatever flavor. It's only one flavor with the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one.
That's it. Excuse me.
And another thing I was thinking that if we can at least show respect for one another with love and respect, and let that be the first step of uniting.
Yeah.
Beyond our differences, beyond what we believe in and stuff like that, if we could just approach each other with love and respect, we could probably move to some common ground.
Yeah, and really gain some leeway on the people that really need our truth to get to them.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's only like all this, confusion with the names and stuff. I mean, I know you need to get the name right, but a lot of times it takes you away from the salvation.
Yeah.
You can get the name
truth.
right. I mean, and you should say the name right, but you can know the name, but if you're not living right,
You missed it.
you missed it.
Yep.
And you just got to stop hating on each other. You know,
We gotta stick together.
and we say we're of Israel. We say we're the chosen people and stuff. We got to start acting like it. We can't still act like brainwashed
Heathens.
heathen ex-slaves or whatever.
Ex-slaves.
We can't.
The way we act, we are exactly what our slave masters wanted us to be. Yeah. We get all upset and mad like we're brothers sticking together because this white man killed Trayvon Martin, but yet we're going to go and kill each other too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
That's some Willie Lynch syndrome. We still got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is.
But back to the dry bones. I mean, people are waking up.
Hey, even white people wake
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Even white people, they're realizing something stink in Christianity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
telling the truth about it.
And
Even if it goes against everything that they know. Even though the black people, it's going against my Jesus and my church. But then white people is going against everything that they ever was taught, ever learned,
That's
their
right.
mentality, everything. That means that they have to know right now that they're on the back burner and we were really the first royalty, the first
And
people.
Yeah.
And for them to be able to acknowledge that, and you can't even acknowledge that this is your heritage, that's crazy.
They got chitlins on the brain.
I mean, they fed us that too.
Yes.
During slavery.
Yeah. They
fed
had to
us
make
that.
us eat them
all the
pig
hogs'
feet,
nuts.
ankles.
Yeah, they fed us all that.
Ankles.
And not only they fed us the unclean food, they fed us the uncleanest part of the unclean food.
Yes.
They were mocking what we
intestine.
represented. They
Yep.
knew we didn't eat
Yep.
that stuff.
And they
knew
gave
that.
it to us. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were mocking. They put a pig on the altar is what they were doing.
Yes, they did.
They know what they were doing.
Yep.
But I really do appreciate how Yah is using white people to wake up and see this and maybe, help out other whites and maybe by a lot of you white people seeing this, you will make some of these slave mentality brothers recognize too, because it may take one of you guys to let
tell
them
them the
see
truth, because they don't listen to us.
Don't listen to us.
Yep.
They got to hear from
I guess we need to get who's the news person now? Like Dan Rathers, he ain't losing no more.
No.
I don't know.
that
But
guy,
Fox, get
that
Fox.
lady.
Kelly on Fox News.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
One of them.
them
One
like
that said
that.
the white Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Santa Claus is white as yeah.
Santa Claus is white and so is Jesus.
Maybe she told. Maybe no. You know what? Maybe her and Joe Osteen. I don't know. Oral Roberts ain't still alive, is he?
I don't know.
But one of them televangelists, maybe they get together and decide they want to tell the truth. Everybody will believe it.
Yep. That's what it'll take.
Let Oprah tell it.
Yeah.
Even though Oprah has developed her own religion.
Yeah, it's called the Oprah religion.
You know what I'm saying?
Scientology.
You know what I'm saying?
There's many ways.
Even though she think Yahushua came down here to show us a consciousness, a Christ consciousness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
what
know
saying?
this. I'm
But
gonna
y'all
read.
will believe it. Y'all will believe it from these devil worshiping people before you believe it from somebody who's been in the scriptures.
Yep. Just
know what
know
I'm
this.
saying?
Psalms 83 says it all. Psalms 83:3 says, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against the hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So that means that they've already gotten together way back when to say, hey, let's take these people's heritage away, as if Israel was never on the face of the earth. Like, who's Israel?
Yes.
And that's what they've done. That's why you can't even fathom that we're them.
That's right. They done a darn good job, didn't they? They really did.
And it tells exactly who did it. It tells you exactly who did it.
All of Africans.
Everybody was involved. Edom and the Ishmaelites and Moab and Haganeres and Jebel and Ammon and Amalek and the Philistines and Tyre. Everybody was set against us because we were following the Most High and following His way, and we were prospering.
That's why it looked like Africans were selling Africans, but it wasn't. Africans were selling Hebrews.
Us.
Ebus. Huh? Get those Ebus out of here. They're taking our African women.
Yeah.
Yep. We can make money off these suckers.
Okay.
Because everything we touch.
That's the tribe of Judah right there.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
We'll get big money from them.
And see, you know what I was taught when I was growing up? They had me thinking for a while that you white people done us a favor when you went over there and got us, because we were like having bones in our nose and running around hollering Oonga Boonga.
That's a lie.
And it's a lie, because now that I look at our history, we picked up this English language so fast, and we even built houses. You know?
Yeah.
We
built up America.
We built America.
We built it.
Yeah.
So really the whole world, because we were scattered in everywhere. So we built up Europe, we built up Asia, we built up America. Yeah. Off the sweat of our brow and off of our back.
They got rich off us.
Yeah, they did.
They living in our tents.
That was the reason for slavery, because they were lazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get these slaves so I can just sit back and collect this money.
And
you know what I'm saying?
It's what it's like. It's like we all lined up on the line of scrimmage to race, and they tied us up. I seen a video on that before. The guys did a beautiful job. They tied the black people up and said, "Go!" And you got all these other races running in the course of life.
Wow. And
then, at 2000, when was slavery free? 1865, I think they freed slavery.
1869.
1865, after they've been running all these years, they said, they let us loose and let us start running the race. And that's why we're back here. They own everything now.
Yeah, there's nothing left to get,
Yeah. They
gave everybody else a head start.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I seen a video on that. It was beautiful. It showed us, and then once we started running, there was obstacles in our way.
Oh yeah.
Rocks, trees falling down in front of us. There things holding us back. Then they had the cops come and put us in jail. It was a beautiful video.
Oh, you guys send me. I want to see it.
Okay, I'll have to look for it. Okay. It was beautiful. That brother did a good job, or sister, whoever made that video. I like it. But it's true. It's true. We had a late start. That's why a lot of white people assume that we are dumber than them, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
No.
They take from us.
Everything
that is out right now, they've copied off of us and just put their own little, twang on it. But everything has been taken from us.
Yep.
We are the only people that don't know our history. We're the only people, and I don't understand why we're the only people that don't have common sense enough to realize that we are the true Hebrews, or descendants of the true Hebrews.
Who are you past slavery? Who?
So none of us. I mean, I think about none of us, none of our parents, nobody ever even tried to attempt to find out who we was before slavery. So we're gonna pick a country in Africa, and that's where you're gonna be.
You're from Mozambique.
Africa is a continent with countries in it. Where are we from? What country are we from?
And I bet United States will fit inside of that continent about 12 times.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yes.
And what I was thinking about is, here we are. We've been here 400 years, and that ain't long ago. My mom is 70. It's like it's not that long ago, but yet you have nobody in Africa saying we miss this family, we miss that family, we want them back. No, they destroyed a whole nation of people.
Yeah.
They destroyed a whole nation.
Generations of us
are
gone. Generations of us are
and
gone.
We're strong people to be here. We're strong.
Yeah.
And we're special people, because who can love their oppressors? like
Yeah.
we niggas.
For real.
Master, we sick.
Yeah. We sick.
Master's
Smell
house on
what up,
fire.
yeah.
Let me put it out quicker than Master can.
Master sick, we sick too.
But that's just who we are. We love.
Yeah.
In every religion, we're like all in it wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
No matter what it is.
unconditional.
It's who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all chose the right people. You chose the right hearts.
Yeah, we just got to
We
realize
just
who
got a
we
stiff
are.
neck.
Yep. Stiff neck.
Realize who we
hard
are. We got the research. We got this. I mean, we got the research on your own. We can't be believing what everybody say.
You gotta look it up.
Black people, wake up, man. Come on. I mean, please, just wake up. It's not that hard. It's simple. It's not that hard to figure out.
Yeah, you guys really should get out of that mentality of what you see on TV is true.
Oh my gosh.
You know, everything on news, Kelly saying that Jesus white and Santa Claus white, she got half of it right. Santa Claus is white and he can stay white. And we shouldn't have no black Santa Claus. We don't represent that
Santa
crap.
Claus is Satan anyway.
That's right.
I should done.
So while y'all sitting there saying y'all doing Christmas for the right reason, just know that if y'all promoting Santa Claus in y'all house, on top of y'all Christmas tree, y'all just got a whole bunch of Satan and his demons having a good time up in your doggone house.
Yeah.
All right, that's just the truth. Santa, look it up. Santa Claus will say, we even got a video about it. Santa Claus is Satan. You putting up this phallic simple tree that in Jeremiah, 10,
2 through
10,
5.
2 through 5 said we're not supposed to erect a tree cut out the woods. We're not supposed to decorate it. We're not supposed to do what the heathens do. We're not supposed to learn what the heathens do.
That's what they're missing. They're missing. I don't care what reason you guys got that tree up for. He says, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn out the way
So
of
no
the
matter what it is after that,
heathen.
Yeah.
if it's the way of the heathens, you
Yeah.
disobey.
Don't do it.
You
If
disobey.
it's not the way of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? If it's not the way of the Most High, it's the way of the heathen.
Yep.
You're not supposed to learn the way of the heathen people that don't like frats and sorrows. Greek mythology, Greek gods, heathen. Period. Don't
Point
email,
blank.
don't leave no more comments for us for that one. Learn not the way of the heathen. I'm tired. Learn not the way of the heathen. You're not Greek, black people. You're
Learn not
Greek.
the way of the heathen.
You're not Greek. All right?
Nabat.
So you don't even know who you are. How you gonna pick up a Caucasian dog on identity anyway? And dance around and hoop and you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
right.
I was like, then you got also not even, and on top of that you got these they say Greek fraternities, but they actually Egyptian fraternities because they have Anubis and all them Egyptian
That's
gods.
Oh, that's
and
retarded.
Minerva,
Egypt.
Yeah, you
Like
guys
the
just
cute
better.
dogs, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's all. That's it. And these people don't understand. It's combined with Egyptology, and it's combined with Greek mythology. It's combined with Roman mythology. That's all heathen. It's all heathen.
All of them heathen.
You know what I'm saying? And they say, well, we do. We do good
Good things in the community.
We do good deeds in the community. Yeah, but that's how Satan fools the whole world. He
Yeah.
presents himself as a minister of light, as an angel of light.
We
Yes.
cast out demons in your name. That
Come
many
on.
wonderful words.
Yeah.
I never knew you.
Come on.
Get
Come
the
on. All right, but that's it. I just had to get that. I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just learn not to wear the heathen.
Point blank.
Point blank.
Period. It's all good.
Let's close this one.
Okay.
All right.
That was